Alright, buckle up, because this one's wild. So a few years ago, I was about 22, living in this sketchy-ass part of town, while I was going through the worst breakup of my life. My ex Megan had been cheating on me with like half the city, and I was drowning in heartbreak and loneliness. I was barely scraping by with a dead-end job and a couple of shitty roommates who might as well have been running their own little illegal drug ring out of our apartment. The whole place smelled like stale weed, sweat, and broken dreams. Welcome to my life. One night, after a brutal 12-hour shift that literally felt like I got hit by a truck, I came home to find my roommate, Chris, passed out on the couch, syringes and some terrible-looking powder scattered on the coffee table. I was already pissed off for my day, so I snapped at him to clean up his mess and not ruin my shit. Chris, being the reckless junkie he was, just laughed and said, "Chill, dude, it's just some coke, no big deal." Now, the situation escalated fast. I'm someone who despises drug use because my own family was destroyed by addiction, so I refused to just ignore it. I told Chris that if he wanted to shoot up in my living room, he could find somewhere else to crash because I was done living like this. That's when he snapped and said something that made my blood run cold. He pulled out his phone, showed me a video of my girlfriend Megan in bed, on camera, cheating on me with some guy from Chris's circle. Not just kissing, full-on sneaky, brutal betrayal caught on tape. I was stunned, but also furious. I confronted Megan the next day with the video, accusing her of ruining me. And here's where it gets crazier. Megan starts screaming and crying. That's not what it sounds like. But wait, this is a video, so what the hell does that mean? She rants that the guy was blackmailing her after finding out about her brother's heroin addiction and forcing her to do all this or else he'd rat her family out. She insisted that she didn't want to hurt me or cheat on me, that she was scared out of her mind. Honestly, I wanted to punch her. But then the bomb dropped the real twist. While dealing with Megan's drama, I discovered that Chris was actually the guy blackmailing her, not just some random junkie friend. He'd been manipulating the entire situation to keep Megan around so he could use her stories to get easy money from her family. Chris had been the snake the whole time. Devastated, broke, and honestly terrified of what to do next, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I started collecting evidence of Chris's drug deals, blackmail texts, and the videos he'd been secretly recording. Instead of calling the cops right away, I played a dangerous game. I confronted Chris in front of our other roommates and exposed him by projecting the explicit videos and texts onto the wall using my phone. Everyone watched, stunned, as Chris tried to deny it but was powerless. Then here's the sweet revenge. I uploaded all the evidence anonymously to the local drug dealers and users forums, knowing it would get around fast. Within 48 hours, Chris had been ostracized, his drug supply cut off, and his friends turned on him because no one wanted a rat hanging around. The final blow was when Megan dumped him finally. I moved out of that nightmare apartment a week later, took therapy, and cut off contact with everyone toxic in my life. Sometimes life throws you into the darkest places you didn't want to go, but if you fight, it turned out to be exactly what it looked like, and then some. But the sweet part being the one who flipped the tables on the real puppet master and walked away stronger.